a BRC-20 is today and how you can mint one. You got it pulled up on the screen over there, Sam?
Yes, sir. Okay, what is a BRC-20? Well, according right here to Google, basically, a BRC-20 tokens are fungible tokens that are native to Bitcoin. Interestingly, unlike popular token standards on EVM blockchains, the BRC-20 standard does not use a smart contract. Instead, it allows users to store a script file on Bitcoin and use that to associate tokens with a specific Satoshi. So basically, not a smart contract. It's going to basically work like an NFT, but it's basically a coin that is designated to Bitcoin.
Got you.
So
Got
it's pretty wild to understand. But where can we mint this? Nine. Where can we mint a BRC-20?
On Unisat. Unisat is where we mint ours, right? That's where we created our
That's right.
BRC-20 for this podcast is notable. The ticker is Tpin, Tpin with a money sign in front of it.
Yes, sir. I'm pulling it up right here. Tpin.
Yeah, the mint, right? The max mint is 1,000, right?
It's a 500 limit per mint, and then basically the supply is 5,900,000 for the first day that we did our podcast, the 5/9. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah, that was the first day we ever did our podcast, the 5/9. So that's why we had the 5,900,000. So it's pretty cool. Basically, I'm gonna put the link below as well. Unisat.io. You can go check it out. Go on the tab on BRC-20s. You can see a list of BRC-20s from Ordi, Meme, Pepe, Gold, Sat, all the way to all those BRC-20s. Go to the search bar. Put that Tpin in there, and you're going to see right now Tpin. You can mint it directly through here, and I'm going to show you how. Click that button. You can mint one of them, two of them, three of them, however many you want. Each one comes with 500 tokens basically inside of it. That's what we're doing. So I'm just going to connect my Xverse wallet, or you can connect your Unisat wallet, whichever you prefer. Basically, once you connect the wallet to Unisat, it's gonna direct you basically to approve a couple of transactions. You hit next. It's gonna come out like this. Double check your text below. Hit next. Comes down, and then you're gonna do I keep it on the middle. It's fine. The economy is gonna take way too long. Keep it on the middle. $1.17 to mint our token. Submit the payment voice. Pay with wallet. And $1.59 to mint 500 Tpin, and it's now going straight to the mempool. Bro, what do you think of BRC-20's future? Like, how do you see BRC-20's growing, or do you see BRC-20's going anywhere at all? Like, what is a BRC-20, and what would people do with this?
You know how I like this? How I can put it. You know, I always use like analogies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know how that figure of speech it says, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? And so. With BRC-20s, I say utility, and BRC-20s, the value of it, right, is it's in the hands of the person who created it, right? Like the purpose of the BRC-20, the utility of the BRC-20, right, and why it exists is going to determine whether it is valuable or not. If it's illiquid or you can liquidate it,
Right, this is basically sort of a way to have a decentralized community as well and keep a track record of, let's say, the people that really support Tpin. This podcast is notable because when you scroll down here, you can see addresses, right? So It could be a cool way to, keep track of our Web3 audience on this podcast is notable. And by the way, whoever has one of these Tpins in their wallet, we're giving away basically a bitmap. So make sure to go on the Twitter @podisnotable and check that out. But yeah, basically we created this BRC-20 just to keep an index of our community, and whoever supports this podcast is notable.
Like in Web 2, right? Companies, they have email addresses and phone numbers, right?
Yeah.
In order to get a hold, they leverage these lists, these spreadsheets, right? To get
it's data.
New business. Yeah, they leverage the data, right? And in Web 3. As a creator, as a company, making tools and resources for other people in Web3, the best way you can, collect a wallet address at this point in time. I mean, I think it is a giveaway. It used to be a giveaway on a tweet, right? But
Yeah.
Now it's the BRC-20 for sure in the Bitcoin ordinal space for sure.
Yeah, BRC-20s are taking Bitcoin by storm, where they can actually, set up their own token and deploy their own token on Bitcoin. It's never before been seen, and now we're able to see that it acts as a token. But not only does it act as a token, it acts also as an NFT. So you can't just sell it immediately. You would have to floor it. It's an inscription number. So you would have to floor it. You can see the marketplaces right here. I'm going to pull one up. Let's say BRC-20 for OXBT, right? You would have to basically see 2,000 OXBT are going for 2 cents each, right? Basically, that's how you would see the market if this is going to go up or down. It's crazy. OXBT was a free mint. It went all the way up to 29 cents and now back to 2 cents. Do you think OXBT can come back? Like I feel like the utility that they've been putting on OXBT has been like raffles. They've done raffles with, send OXBT here and you might get a chance to win this rare inscription. What do you think of that utility?
I think it is like a MVP, like minimum viable product, right? When it comes to BRC-20s, like using it a BRC-20 for a raffle solely. I think it's just like
Yeah, I don't think it's solely for a raffle, but that's what they've done so
well,
far.
yeah, that's what we've seen. Yeah, and I just think like I don't know for like in the creator sense, right? There's so many things that a creator
They
could
can do.
offer in exchange for BRC-20, right?
That's right.
With these tech companies, or these Web3 companies that literally just have a protocol or they have a community from previous endeavors. I think like the utility is slim with those tech companies, right? But with the creators, I think you're gonna see some interesting things with the BRC-20. Because imagine your favorite artist like saying, "Hey, I'm having a secret concert in your town tonight. I'm
And
only
you can
accept-
get drinks with BRC-20s. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or
we
get
only
a special collectible
yeah,
with this. It's so many things. Exactly like you said.
yeah.
So many fucking things. By the way, wanted to say like I think the big pop of BRC-20 is Ordi right now. Ordi came out
Which is the first one. It was created by
right
the person who made BRC-20s themselves.
2023. So April.
No, that's March.
March. Okay, so it's gonna be March. Yeah, basically, let's see. 10 Ordi is $63. 10 Ordi. I mean, bro, each Ordi is $6. Each Ordi.
Yeah.
So
And
pretty wild.
and I think his has the most value, right? Because
It's 21 million supply too.
he created it, right?
It's
And
a
so
it's a 21 million supply. I don't know if he created the actual BRC-20 standard, but he was the first one, so he might as well, probably be created it. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know who created it though. So it'll be good to
Who
find
better
out.
to use it and show us how to use it and show us how to give it value.
I mean, it's funny because the first BRC-20 has the same supply of Bitcoin, so pretty cool. I like it. I think Ordi is a good BRC-20 to hold. I think this is going to be one of the most popular BRC-20s just because it's the first. Everything on Bitcoin is first come, first serve. So I think
Tell them about the new BRC-20 that you've been keeping your eye on.
the new BRC-20, yeah. Okay, so Ordi came out 3.7, and then this BRC-20 came out the day after. It's called Sats. And the interesting thing about Sats, why I really like it, I mean, you can still mint it now, but the supply is enormous. The only reason the supply is enormous, here's the trick. Sats, it's acting like an actual Satoshi, right? So look at the limit per mint. One Bitcoin is supposed to be 100 million Sats. So this dude is actually telling you, hey, the limit per mint is 100 million Sats. So you're literally basically on quote unquote minting one Bitcoin at a time. You get it? But if this turns into like, Satoshi's the actual value of Satoshi matches this BRC-20 of Sats. Like, it's crazy. Look at the supply is the same supply as is each Satoshi in 21 million Bitcoin. Let me rephrase that again. In 21 million Bitcoins, there's 2 quadrillion 100 trillion Satoshis, and that's the supply of this BRC-20, the same supply of actual Satoshis in 21 million Bitcoin, and it's called Sats. It's just blowing my mind. Like, this dude just like, boom, just reverse my ass. Like,
Yeah, it seems like it's
hey, it's cool. I mean, bro.
people call us like larpers for being on bitmaps, right? And I feel like the Sats is like larping.
Hey, they're gonna FOMO hard when it gets almost to 80% done. It's 36% done. Imagine Bitcoin came out again and it was a mint instead of being able to mine. That's what Sats is doing.
But Sam, imagine like it doesn't have to go too far to reach the amount of Sats that is actually in circulation at this moment, right?
That's
Like
right. That's right.
you looking at the 100%, but guess what? It's not even 100% of real Satoshis in the market yet. And so, as long as it makes it to where we at, like 18 million Bitcoin
Yeah, well, the supply is like 19 million. Yeah,
right
like
now.
like nine.
So
Well, in
what's
circulation.
19 million times? What's 19 million times 100 million?
In circulation, the supply is 19.44 million. 19.44 million. 92% of 21 million is in circulation right now.
So we only got to reach 92% of those Satoshis to really
Keep
mint
up.
out.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
up. Yeah, keep
yeah.
up. So, nah, super dope. To be honest, man, BRC-20s, we don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's the way of the future, and a lot of shit is probably going to be minting on BRC-20. So be on the lookout. It's a cool way to earn some more Bitcoin with BRC-20s. I think that's the real motive here. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.